But my mom called me Barb once, and that's when I knew it had gone a little too far.
With science fiction masterpiece Stranger Things being said to be one of the most popular shows on Netflix, it's no wonder fans just can't get enough of the Duffer Brothers and their chosen cast members. But as a fan or intrigued passerby, what do you really know about the actors and actresses that portray your favorite characters? Well, join me for a look behind the curtain as we explore some secrets about the Stranger Things cast that nobody knew. But before that, a simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We're giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's all your choice, but be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. Charlie did what? Jonathan Byers, as portrayed by Charlie Heaton, starts off his journey in Season 1 of the show as the shy, recluse teenage guy who likes to keep his distance from Nancy and the other popular kids in school. It's only towards the end of the season that things start heating up, and Jonathan finds himself having to become the man that he is supposed to be, securing his position beside Nancy as we never thought he could. But did you know that Charlie was once held back by airport security for suspicion of carrying illegal substances on himself? So much for the shy guy. So what happened here? Well, the British actor flew from London to the United States for the purpose of attending a premiere night, but was detained at the Los Angeles International Airport after the airport staff found traces of something illegal in his luggage. We don't know what the supposed substance was, or whether he actually tried to smuggle the substance across borders. All we really know is that Charlie never admitted or denied anything, and in the end, no charges were brought against him. According to Charlie, being detained was the least of his worries though, as the media frenzy which followed the actor after the incident was horrendous. Paparazzi even showed up at his family home. But was this a case of airport security misinterpreting data, or Charlie knowing people in high places to let him get off with a warning? I think I'll let you decide on this one. Next, do you know what Maya Hawke suffers from? One of the greatest additions to the Stranger Things cast has, without a shadow of a doubt, been Robin Buckley, the Scoops Ahoy employee portrayed by Maya Hawke. Most people know that Maya is the daughter of actress Uma Thurman and actor Ethan Hawke, but did you know that she suffers from dyslexia? For those of you who don't know, dyslexia is a disorder that makes reading and writing incredibly difficult. It all has to do with the brain having trouble identifying speech sounds and relating them to the letters they should be associated with. In other words, you can say it's like trying to read or write where the letters are, either in your head or on the page, dancing around. Believe it or not, Maya is dyslexic and is incredibly thankful for her role on Stranger Things, as she really struggles with the academic side of life. Struggling at school is one thing, but it became so bad with Maya that she had to move schools a few times before her parents discovered a specialty school that could cater to her needs. Essentially, however, Maya has had to drop out of school for the purpose of following her passion of being an actress. So let's just hope she makes it even bigger than she already has. Next, we have Finn and the bidet. Finn Wolfhard is known for his portrayal of Mike Wheeler, a character both loved and adored by fans. So you can imagine their joy when they read a tweet from Finn saying, "Yo, France, I just drank water from your water fountain. Why is it in a toilet and why does it taste weird? Hashtag the wonders of Europe." Oh, the joy of being young and in Europe for the first time. For those of you who need some context here, Finn had just landed in France for the first time, which, as many European countries do, has quite a few bidets lying around. I assume the bidet he called a drinking fountain was in his hotel room. What is a bidet, you might ask? Well, how do I put this in sensitive terms? A bidet is almost like a reverse toilet, if you catch my drift. You know, used to clean things that are made dirty by going number 1 or 2. Okay, that's all the explaining I'm doing. If you want more info, Google it. But yes, that's right, our boy Finn was caught off guard by the presence of the bidet, thinking it was a drinking fountain in the bathroom. Imagine his rude and embarrassing awakening when the Twitterverse pointed out what a bidet is actually used for. Poor Finn. Next is Charlie's secret is what now? The innocent Jonathan Byers makes our list once more to the surprise of all his fans. But what is the reason this time? Well, did you know that Charlie Heaton apparently has a secret child? Yep, one of the consequences of becoming so famous is that people want to know everything they can about you, which usually has paparazzi digging into your past and discovering the things you have done or had done to you. In Charlie's case, they discovered the existence of one Archie Heaton, a 6-year-old boy rumored to be the son of both Charlie and his ex-girlfriend Akiko. Apparently, Charlie and Akiko found each other through their mutual love of music. While Charlie played the drums, Akiko sang lead vocals in the same band. Their romance was fast and hard, resulting in the birth of baby Archie when the two were only 20 years old. Granted, the paparazzi didn't have to look very hard, as he's never actually hidden Archie from the world. But since the two are no longer together, the fact took fans by surprise. And the press labeling little Archie as a secret child didn't exactly help. Let's hope that Charlie is getting some much-deserved time with his little one before Season 4 kicks off. Next is that Shannon Purser is bisexual. Not exactly a revelation in today's day and age, but Shannon Purser, who portrays Barb, has come out as being bisexual. Not even the Duffer Brothers can explain how one of the most minor characters in the show's history became such a hit with fans, but I'm so glad it did, as more bisexual representation is always good for media standards, showing boys and girls that it really is okay to just be who you are. She said in a Twitter post that she is thankful for everyone's support in her coming out, but this journey of hers has actually been a long and rocky one, essentially urging fellow members of the LGBTQ+ community to take their time in getting to know themselves before they put a label on anything. In other words, don't rush ahead for other people. Slow down for yourself. This is some great advice from an actress who is obviously wise beyond her years. Come on, Duffer Brothers, bring Barb back. Next, we have Natalia Dyer and her fame anxiety. Natalia Dyer is known for her portrayal of Nancy Wheeler, the popular character every fan either wanted to be or be with. As a famous Hollywood actress, you'd think Natalia loves basking in the spotlight, right? Well, you'd be wrong on this one. Apparently, Natalia describes herself as an introvert who only really opens up to people she's really close to. So when she's asked to appear on the red carpet or partake in interviews, she gets so anxious that she can barely stand it. Funny thing is, you'd never know this by watching her appearances, as she always looks so calm. When asked about this, she actually stated that she's just really good at faking it. As an introvert myself, I can only imagine how harrowing being in the spotlight must be for her, but I can understand how she's so good at faking it. Not only is she a brilliant actress, the anxiety you feel before having to do something in public is a lot worse in the build-up than it is in the actual appearance, so the face you're seeing is actually one of relief. She has also been caught saying the following about why she hates public appearances. "It is exhausting to be on all the time, especially since I never want to come across as rude or ungrateful." Apparently, this fame anxiety extends towards social media as well, with Natalia constantly overthinking the things she wants to post, or denying fans the opportunity to take pictures with her as she feels too awkward to stand it. First world issues for sure, but I completely understand where she's coming from. Let's just remember this if we ever bump into her on the streets of LA. Did you know about Shannon's side job? The wise Shannon Purser finds herself on this list once more for a secret that is honestly quite humble of her to keep. Even after she had risen to fame status once Stranger Things had blown up, Shannon kept her side job working at a movie theater in fear that she would not be offered a spot in Season 2 or other acting gigs. Can you believe it? Shannon had to eventually quit this side job of hers because people kept on coming up to her asking for both pictures and autographs. So Shannon, if you ever had any doubt about how famous you have become, not many people have to quit their side jobs on account of being recognized too much. You've made it, girl. How about Gaten Matarazzo's problematic pranks? Prank shows used to be incredibly funny, but in today's society they have regressed to making fun of people who are just trying to make it through the day. This is especially relevant to the show Prank Encounters, which is both directed and produced by the young Gaten Matarazzo, who portrays Dustin in the Stranger Things universe. Now, don't get me wrong, it is an achievement for someone so young to direct and produce a show that is picked up by Netflix. But we cannot ignore how much criticism Gaten got for this. The premise of the show was to target unemployed people and convince them they were on their first day at their new job, with actors making this day one they wish they had never woken up for. You can see how problematic the premise of the show is, with many criticizing the young star for being blind to the troubles of the rest of the world. Making fun of people who are just trying to secure work is, after all, just not a cool thing to do. Considering that Gaten is still young though, I think we can give him a pass here. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed my list of some of the secrets the Stranger Things cast members have tried to hide from the world. What do you think about these secrets? And do you now see these cast members any differently? Whatever your answer may be, let me know in the comment section down below. Anyways, that wraps up the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.